Welcome back, dear friends. How are you? I hope you all are safe at your home. Now, in today's lecture, we are going to start our new topic. That is, that is what general principle and isolation of elements. Okay, general principles and isolation of elements. So here we have to isolate elements. Okay, first they are in mineral form, thereafter in ore forms. Okay, so we have to extract that metals. Okay, from whatever the profitably, economically. Okay, so this process in short we call it as a what beta metallurgy. So these are what our new topic we are going to start, that is metallurgy, or we can say, as I discussed, what beta general principle and processes of isolation of elements. So see here we will first discuss here, that is modes of occurrence of elements. Okay, so see here beta, modes of modes of occurrence of elements. Okay, modes of occurrence of elements. So here how these elements are occurred. So as you know beta, the elements are generally occur in both the states. So which are state? Yes, free state. That free state we call it as a what? Native state, and in combined state. Okay. So we will discuss that in first what beta? Yes, free state. See beta, free state we call it as a what? Yes, native state. Native state. Okay. Now see here, free state and in native state, what we call, means it belongs to which type of metal. So generally these are what, very low reactivity metal. Okay, very low reactive metals. So we can extract here in what, free state and native state. Okay, and whatever these are not attacked by, low reactive means what? They are generally not attacked by your air, oxygen, moisture, okay, any other acid, okay, or we can say any other non-metal such as carbon, nitrogen. These are not attacked because it is a very low reactivity. So beta free state means what? These are metal uh, from which extraction we have to going on. So that is what, very low reactive metals. Okay. So I hope you understood this thing. Now we call it as a that metal is called as what? They occur in free state, or we can say native state. So examples here, examples the metals like, as you know, which are low reactive. Examples, say examples of that metal, yes, gold beta, then your silver, etc. So these are what generally low reactive metal. These metals are occur in free state, or we can say what, native state. Now in second, yes, second what beta? Combined state. Second what beta? Combined state. So see here what will happen in combined state. So obviously आपने सही पहचाना कि इधर very low reactive elements generally occur. Okay, we call it as a free state or native state. And in combined state, what beta? Yes, high reactive metals. Okay, so these are high reactive metals. Generally, what? These are attacked by, yes, attacked by your oxygen, air, moisture. Okay, then carbon monoxide. Then thereafter we can say non-metals like carbon, nitrogen. Okay, sulfur, phosphorus, etc. These are occur in what? Whatever in combined state. Whatever very high reactive metals. Okay, so see here very high reactive metals. Examples we can say. So as you know, beta, most of the metals they are occur in combined state only. In their how they are formed? Yes, in the form of beta. See here, they are sulfide. Okay, then beta sulfate. Okay, thereafter what? Nitrate. Okay, nitrite. See one more. Yes, carbonate. As like this. I hope you understood this thing clearly. Whatever free state and what beta? Yes, free state and combined state. Okay. Okay. So see here, there means we can only also mention carbonates. Thereafter what? Yes, phosphates. Okay. What beta? Phosphate, etc. We can call it as what? Etc. So these are what? Your metals. Occurrence, modes of occurrence of element, free state and what combined state. So I hope you understood this thing clearly. Now we will discuss most abundant element in the earth crust. Few metals we will discuss that is most abundant on the earth crust. So pay attention beta in our metallurgy topic. Okay, which basically it is a short topic but कारोबार तो बहुत है करोड़ों का कारोबार है whatever this metallurgical operation. ठीक है कितने इंजीनियर्स लगे रहते हैं कितने वर्कर्स लगे रहते हैं. ओके so basically these are short topic but it's very much important. Okay. See most abundant elements in the earth crust. See beta most abundant most abundant elements in the earth crust. So see here, what we have to do. Yes, element their element or as you know that their atomic number. Okay, percentage by weight. So see here, beta element and thereafter we will see what percentage by weight in the earth crust. See here, beta percentage by what? Yes, weight. Okay. So see here what will happen. As you know, beta, yes, first is what? Oxygen. First is what? Oxygen. And as you know, yes, oxygen atomic number, yes, very good, 8. Okay. There are electronic configuration also, 2,6. Okay, 6 are what? Valence electron. So here oxygen, their percentage by weight. Here beta how much? Yes. Total beta 49.5. Okay. 49.5. Next, most abundant, so that is silicon. What beta? Silicon. So see here, how much there? Yes, 25.7. Okay. So thereafter what? Yes, aluminum. Yes, aluminum how much beta? 8.3. 8.3. Next beta, iron. We are discussing here few. Any other also elements are there, but we are discussing here few and with their percentage by weight in the earth crust. Okay. So see iron. Okay. So see regarding iron, what beta? Yes, 4.7. Now what about your calcium? See calcium beta. Yes, 3.4. So these are what few elements are there. Okay. And what we are discussing there, abundance. Okay. So write down this all content carefully. Whatever the most abundant element in the earth crust. Okay. I hope you wrote this. Now we will discuss. See next thing, that is some principal ores of some important metals. Okay, here principal ores of some important metals. So pay attention. It is you must know which metals are involved. Okay, with their formulae, different metals with names and with chemical formulae. So you must know these all. Okay, understood. And as I know, whatever this topic, uh, this metallurgical operation, already you studied in where? In 10th standard. Okay. Metallurgical operation. So that is which topic? Yes, metals and non-metals. In metals and non-metals, beta, you studied this contain. Okay, everything. Whatever ores, minerals, okay, metallurgical operations. So here, बेटा प्रिंसिपल्स प्रिंसिपल्स कोर्स of some some important metals of some what beta important metals. Okay, so here we will discuss here what metal. Okay, metal, their names. Okay, and what their composition means, which whatever chemical formulas are there. Okay, so like that we want here composition. So I hope you understood these principles course of some important metals. So you must know, हे तुम्हाला माहितीच पाहिजे त्याच्या नावावरून त्याचे केमिकल फॉर्म्युले. ओके, आणि तो कुठल्या मेटलचा आहे हे तुम्हाला माहितीच पाहिजे. ठीक आहे. So these are all important things. So pay attention. So see here, metal we will discuss first here. Suppose if you are discussing about aluminum. So yes, aluminum is what? Bauxite. So I hope you know this. This what will be the formula? Al2O3.X H2O. Okay. Now another ore of what? Aluminum. So that is what? Feldspar. What beta? Feldspar. We are discussing here of our aluminum. So see KAlSiO3. Okay. So these are what? Your feldspar. Okay. KAlSiO3. So here next of your cryolite. So what will happen about cryolite? Yes, cryolite is what? Na3Al F6. Most frequently asked. Most frequently asked among these what? Bauxite and cryolite. So you must know beta their formula Na3Al F6. Okay. So these are what? Yes, we can say here as a coordination compounds. Okay. So see here beta next we will discuss about iron. So see here iron, as you know, yes, hematite. What beta? Hematite. So you know what will be the hematite formula? Yes, Fe2O3. Okay. Thereafter, as you know, magnetite. Yes, magnetite is what? Fe3O4. Okay. Next, siderite. Siderite. Okay. So here what? Is FeO3. Then iron pyrites. Okay, iron pyrites. Iron pyrites is what? Yes, FeH2. So in that your 1, 2, 3, these are important. 1, 2 and 3. 1, 2 and 3. Okay. So here we will discuss about your copper. Okay, so see copper, beta copper glance. Yes, copper glance. Okay, having chemical formula CuCO3. Okay, sorry, copper glance is what? Cu2S. What beta? Cu2S. Now see here beta copper pyrites. Yes, pay attention beta. Copper pyrites having formula. See here beta formula is what? CuSeS2. Okay. Now thereafter beta yes malachite. Hi beta एक colors related है malachite green and all. Okay, having formula as like this UCO3 dot CuOH twice. Okay. So beta write down this all properly. Write down this correctly. I hope you understood this thing clearly. Okay. So we will discuss some another few metals of whatever their metals names, their composition. Okay. So pay attention. Few metals are there. Okay. I hope you wrote this. Give it up. So whether at the primary level, you must know this all. Okay, where metals, their occurrence, whether they are low reactive, high reactive. Okay, so here about your next. Okay, so pay attention about metals. Okay, suppose if you wrote here zinc, what beta of zinc. So what we can write? Yes, beta we can write here as a zinc blend. Yes, zinc blend. So having chemical composition ZNS. What beta? ZNS. Okay. Now see about your zinc calamine also there. Calamine. Okay, having formula ZnCO3. And some girls they knows whatever lactocalamine. So in that your zinc. Okay, in cosmetics. So here about a manganese. Okay. So manganese one of the important what? Pyrolusite. Pyrolusite ore having formula MnO2. Okay. Understood. Now see about calcium. See beta. About calcium. Yes, limestone as you know. What will be the limestone? CaCO3 याला आपण काय म्हणतो मार्बल्सचा म्हणतो. What बेटा marble also there. ठीक है. Next बेटा gypsum. Yes, gypsum. It is also very much important. Gypsum here having formula CaSO4 dot twice H2O. And on the base of this, you know POP also. Yes, having formula is what? CaSO4 dot half H2O. Okay. Now we will discuss about of Mg. Okay. I hope you are concentrating. Mg is what? Yes, magnesite. Magnesite. Okay. So in that beta magnesite, yes, having formula is what? MgCO3. MgCO3. Okay. One more ore of your manganese, that is dolomite, having formula, yes, having formula is what? CaCO3 dot what beta? MgCO3. I hope you understood this thing clearly. Now about lead. So see beta lead. Yes, lead is what? Galena. Galena is what? Yes, having formula CbS, lead sulfide. And about your what? Yes, mercury, Hg. Which one? Your ore? Yes, cinnabar. I think this thing, this name you know, cinnabar. It is strictly in your class 10 NCERT. Cinnabar. Yes, HGS. Okay, beta, you write down this all clearly. Okay. I hope you understood this thing. Okay. So concentrate on next part, that is here. I hope you wrote this all content clearly. Now concentrate on next. That is extraction of elements. What beta? What beta? Extraction of elements. So see here. Extraction of elements, or we can say what? Whatever metallurgy. Okay. Metallurgy. And what is a metallurgy? Metallurgical operations. Okay. See beta. Concentrate. Now see, we will discuss here what will be the minerals and ores. Some definition we will discuss here. Okay, so see, the natural, see, first we will discuss about minerals. Okay, so minerals means what? The naturally occurring chemical substance. The naturally occurring the naturally occurring chemical substance in which chemical substance in which metals occur in the earth crust, in which metals occurs in the what beta earth crust. Okay, metals occur in the earth crust. Okay, are called as minerals. Are called as what beta minerals. Okay. Now what will be the ores? Okay. What will be the definition of ores? So in the definition of ores here, the minerals from which the minerals from which what is the ores beta? Yes, the minerals from which metals can be or we can say metal म्हणजे एका मिनरल पासून आपण एकच मेटल काढतो बरोबर आहे. So from which metal can be extracted profitably and what profitably and economically. Okay, it's called as ores. It's called as what beta? Yes, ores. Now see one of the most important statement here, and that important statement you have to concentrate on whatever important statement beta. Okay. See here, what will be the important statement here? All the ores are minerals. All the ores are minerals. Okay, all the ores are minerals, but all the minerals are not ores. So keep in mind this statement. All the ores are minerals, but all the minerals are not ores. Okay. So here we will discuss now what will be the metallurgy. जे आपण आता शिकणार आहोत extraction of element. What will be the metallurgy? So pay attention on that definition also. Metallurgy. Okay. The process of extracting metals is beta. The process of extracting metals. The process of extracting metals from their ores, it's called as what? It's called as metallurgy. It's called as metallurgy. And see here, whatever the extraction of elements, or we can say some metallurgical operations. So that now we are going to discuss here. So pay attention beta. Okay. So I hope you understood the definition of minerals, ores and metallurgy. Okay. So we will start extraction of metals now. Now what beta? Extraction of metals. So pay attention. Okay. Extraction. Now we have to do actual extraction. Okay. So pay attention. Extraction of what? Extraction of metals. That is whole that operation we call it as a metallurgy. Okay. Now as you know, whatever the process of metallurgy, that depends on the nature of the ore. Okay, this thing you keep in mind. Whatever the process of metallurgy, that depends on nature of the ore and impurity present in it. What type of impurity is present in it? Some impurities are we can separate out by physical means, or some impurities we want for that what chemicals. Okay, so like that we will discuss first physical method, thereafter what chemical method. Okay, for the extraction of elements. काही काय होणार आहे, फक्त फिजिकल मेथडने सुद्धा आपण त्याचं एक्सट्रॅक्शन करू शकतो. बट काही जे काही ओर्स आहेत आणि त्या जर त्या ओर्स मधून आपल्याला मेटलचं एक्सट्रॅक्शन करायचं असेल तर काही हार्ड किंवा जे काय आपण म्हणतो केमिकल शिवाय पर्याय नाही, तर त्यावेळेला काय करायला लागेल, केमिकल मेथड वी हॅव टू अप्लाय. अंडरस्टूड? सो सी हियर we will discuss here. First, we will discuss physical methods. Okay, so pay attention which physical methods we can consider here. So see, beta. First, beta, whatever impurities we are calling. So impurities here in metallurgy chapter. That impurities some special. That impurities word has some special we can call. So that's here. The impurities present, we call it as the impurities present in the ores is or is also called as is also called as what? Gangue. Gangue or what beta? Matrix. Gangue or matrix. Okay. त्याच इम्प्युरिटीजला आपण या मेटॉलॉजी टॉपिक मध्ये काय म्हणतो? गँगे और मॅट्रिक्स. गँगे पार्टिकल्स. ठीक आहे. अंडरस्टूड? सो हिअर सम कॉमन स्टेप्स जे काय आपण ओव्हरऑल शिकणार आहोत ते आपण सम कॉमन स्टेप्स वी विल डिस्कस हिअर, अँड अकॉर्डिंगली दॅट वी हॅव टू go through this in our topic. Okay, so pay attention beta. Say some common steps involved in a metallurgical operation. Okay, some common steps involved in metallurgical operations. I hope you understood the handwriting also. Okay. So see, first beta, crushing and grinding of the ores. Yes. Crushing and what beta? Grinding of the ore. Okay. Second is what? Concentration और त्याला एक दूसरा वर्ड है बेनिफेक्शन. बेनिफेक्शन ऑफ द ओर. ठीक है. थर्ड वन, एक्सट्रैक्शन ऑफ क्रूड मेटल फ्रॉम कॉन्सेंट्रेटेड ओर. बेटा व्हाट? एक्सट्रैक्शन ऑफ क्रूड मेटल. Extraction of crude metal from what? Concentrated ore. And fourth, purification or refining of the metal. Okay, so beta this fourth step we have to see in whole topic. Okay, so pay attention on this page beta. Okay, in whole topic we have to discuss this four. So beta write down this properly. It is crushing and grinding of the ore. पहिल्यांदा काय करायचं? क्रश करायचं, ग्राइंड करायचंय त्या ओरला. ठीक आहे, जेणेकरून काय होणार आहे, जी काही इम्प्युरिटीज आहेत, जे काही निघून जाणारे इम्प्युरिटीज आहेत क्रशिंग आणि ग्राइंडिंग केल्यावरती त्या निघून जातील. ठीक आहे. सो आफ्टर दॅट कॉन्सन्ट्रेशन, त्याचं आपल्याला कॉन्सन्ट्रेशन करायचं. कॉन्सन्ट्रेशन म्हणजे काय? आपल्याला हिटिंग करायला लागतं. ठीक आहे. एखादा फिजिकल प्रोसेस मधून पास करावं लागतं. काहीतरी केमिकल प्रोसेस मधून पास करावं लागतं. ठीक आहे. सो दीज आर व्हॉट बेटा कॉन्सन्ट्रेशन ऑर वी कॅन से बेनिफिक्शन ऑफ दी ओर. आता त्याच्यानंतर काय करायचं बघा, त्या जे काही कॉन्सन्ट्रेटेड ओव्हर आहे त्याचं आपल्याला एक्स्ट्रॅक्शन ऑफ क्रूड मेटल. ह्या कॉन्सन्ट्रेटेड ओव्हर मधून काय करायचं, एक्स्ट्रॅक्शन ऑफ क्रूड मेटल फ्रॉम दी कॉन्सन्ट्रेटेड ओव्हर. म्हणजे आपल्याला हे कॉन्सन्ट्रेशन केल्यावर त्याच्यामधून काय मिळणार आहे, एक क्रूड प्रोडक्ट मिळणार आहे. त्याला आपण काय म्हणतो, क्रूड मेटल. ओके. अजून तो प्युअर नाहीये. अंडरस्टूड. सो व्हॉट वी आर गेटिंग, क्रूड मेटल. म्हणजे थोडं आपण रिफायनिंग मीन्स therefore fourth step is what, yes, purification or refining of the metal. Thereafter we can perform this fourth, that is what, thereafter we have to do purification then refining of that metal. Now that metal is ready to as a commercial purpose. Okay. So therefore it is very much important these all four stage. Then as I already told, what I told, जरी आपला शॉर्ट टॉपिक असला बट ह्याचे खूप मोठा व्यवसाय, हा करोडोंचा व्यवसाय आहे. ठीक आहे. मेटलर्जिकल ऑपरेशन. अंडरस्टूड. नाउ as you are see, as you are observing beta, in everywhere metals are there. Okay, so it is very much important to note this all. So I hope you wrote this clearly. ठीक है. See beta, we will discuss here now physical, some physical methods. ठीक है. So say the process of removal of unwanted impurities. See beta, the process of removal of, yes, the process of removal of unwanted impurities from the ores. Okay, from the ore it's called as what beta, yes, concentration, or we can say what, benefaction of the ore. ठीक है. सो बात समझ में आई अभी, व्हाट इज द कॉन्सेंट्रेशन. ओके, व्हाट विल बी द बेनिफिक्शन ऑफ द ओर. ठीक है. आई होप यू अंडरस्टूड दिस थिंग क्लियरली हियर. सो वी विल डिस्कस हियर व्हाट, यस, फिजिकल मेथड आपण बघूया. ॲज यू नो दिस फिजिकल मेथड, हँड पिकिंग. ओके, काही हाताने उचलण्याजोग्या असणार त्या आपण काय करणार, निवडून काढणार. ॲज यू नो हँड पिकिंग, आय थिंक वी स्टडीड इन 6-7 स्टँडर्ड. हँड पिकिंग. ठीक आहे. सेकंड इज व्हॉट बेटा, ग्रॅव्हिटी सेपरेशन. दिस ग्रॅव्हिटी सेपरेशन. सो त्या ग्रॅव्हिटी सेपरेशनला दुसरा एक वर्ड आहे लेव्हिगेशन, और वी कॅन सी व्हॉट, लेव्हिगेशन. ओके. सर थोडं आपण ग्रॅव्हिटी सेपरेशन बद्दल बघूया बेटा. ऍक्च्युली इन ग्रॅव्हिटी सेपरेशन व्हॉट विल हॅपन. ठीक आहे. हँड पिकिंग तर तुम्हाला माहितीच आहे. ओके, आपण काय करणार, जे काही हाताने उचलण्याजोगे आहे ते आपण हाताने उचलणार. ओके, निवडून काढणार. ओके, हँड पिकिंग. ग्रॅव्हिटी सेपरेशन और लेव्हिगेशन. सो बेटा हियर involvement of one important what method. So that method we can see hydraulic washing. But beta, see here, gravity separation मध्ये आपल्याला काय बघायचं आहे, hydraulic washing. So see here beta, hydraulic, RAULIC, hydraulic washing. ठीक आहे. बरं, आता हायड्रॉलिक वॉशिंग मध्ये बघा काय होतंय. दिस इज बेस्ड ऑन द डिफरन्स इन ग्रॅव्हिटीज ऑफ द ओर. दिस इज बेस्ड ऑन व्हॉट, इट इज बेस्ड ऑन difference in the gravity of the ore, ठीक है, and the gangue particles. and the what beta Gangue particles. So as you know, Gangue particles means what? As I told, impurities. Okay. So here in this process, therefore, difference in gravity of the ore and the Gangue particle. Therefore, it is under type of what? Gravity separation. Okay. Now in this process, what will happen? Say in this process, or we can say in such process, what will happen in such process? An upward stream, upward stream, okay, an upward stream of running water, of what beta of running water is used to wash the powdered ore, the powdered ore. Okay. So after that, what will happen? The lighter gangue, whatever they lighter gangue particles, the lighter gangue particles are are washed away, are washed away, and the heavier ores are what left behind. म्हणजे आपल्याला एक रनिंग जो काही फ्लो आहे, सपोज हे इथे आपला फ्लो आहे वॉटरचा, ठीक आहे. त्याच्यामध्ये काय होणार, सपोज आपण इथे ओर ओर पास केला, ओके, ओर प्लस काय इम्प्युरिटीज असणारा, तर काय होणार आहे, जे काय बघा द लाइटर गँगे पार्टिकल्स आर वॉश्ड अवे. सपोज दीज आर व्हॉट गँगे पार्टिकल्स, ठीक आहे. These are what we call gangue particles. These are washed away, and what is heavier your metal. Suppose ज्याला आपण काय म्हणूया, हे metal. These are what left behind. Okay, so these are what your hydraulic washing. म्हणजे इथे continuously waterचा flow चालूच राहणार आहे. Continuously waterचा flow इथे चालूच राहणार आहे. So these are what hydraulic washing. ठीक आहे. So, beta, I hope you understood this thing clearly here regarding hand picking, then whatever hydraulic washing, and it depends on what difference in the gravities of the ore. Therefore, it is involvement in what gravity separation method. So, like that, with the help of running water in that ore, okay. So, gangue particles they are lighter ones. ते काय होणार, पाण्याच्या फ्लो सोबत वाहून जाणार, जे काय तुमचं मेटल आहे, ओके, इज इज वॉटर, मेटल इज वॉट, और मेटल इज वॉट बेटा हेवी, ओके. सो दैट हेवियर ओर्स बिकम्स लेफ्ट बिहाइंड. ठीक है. सो आई होप यू अंडरस्टूड दिस थिंग क्लियरली रिगार्डिंग योर हैंड पिकिंग hydraulic washing. So see here, we will discuss after this, that is yes, magnetic separation. What beta? Magnetic separation. Pay attention beta here. Magnetic separation. In this magnetic separation, what will happen? Okay. See, as it is a common magnetic separation. What will happen in magnetic separation? ठीक आहे. आपण हे सगळ्या याच्यामध्ये क्वेश्चनमध्ये कन्सिडर करतोय फिजिकल मेथड्स. ठीक आहे. Because here we are not using any chemical. So here magnetic separation, what will happen? Okay. So we need to draw here a diagram. So here beta, we can draw here diagram as like this. See, suppose it is what magnetic ruler. Okay, as like this magnetic ruler. Okay. See. As like this. Okay. On that conveyor belt also there. So as like this, suppose if you arrange some. Okay. So here what finally ground ores are there. Here what beta? Finally, we can write here. We have to draw here some pictures. Okay, as like this. I hope you understood this thing clearly. What I am trying to drawing here. Here what in that finally ground ores. Yes, what beta? Finally ground ore. Okay. So here what? Yes, magnetic roller. What beta? Magnetic roller. Okay. Now whatever this magnetic separation, it is for specially for what? Iron ore, iron containing ore. In that in that what beta? One ore is here attracted by magnet, another ore is not. Okay. So like that. Here how magnetic and non-magnetic these are collect out in different ways. So as like this we can observe here. Here suppose if you're what? Yes, mixture of both. Suppose one with a black and one with blue color. ठीक आहे. आणि जे काय आपलं here बेटा जे काय magnetic material आहे or we can say what magnetic particles that we can show with yes that we can show with our blue marker. Okay, so here we can mention as a what magnetic particles. Okay, magnetic particles as like this, and whatever non-magnetic particles we will show. Okay, whatever non-magnetic particles that we will show with blue black marker. Okay, so बेटा non-magnetic particles, non-magnetic particles. Okay, so I hope you understood this thing clearly. So we have to show this agrammatically in that what some blue also there. So these are what? Yes, these are we can call it as a leather belt. ठीक आहे आपल्याला काय म्हणू leather belt or we can say conveyor belt. So like that म्हणजे हे स्पेशली कशासाठी आहे the iron ores. ठीक आहे for the iron ores only. I hope you understood diagrammatically. Final divided ground ore. Suppose if we pass, then what will happen? Magnetic, non-magnetic particles are like this. They can what? They can divide, and the magnetic particles they are join with this magnet. Okay. I hope you understood this thing clearly. Okay. So now we are going to discuss next. Okay. So I hope you understood whatever we discussed in today's lecture. Okay. Whatever most important that is throat rotation, there after what leaching. Okay. So that data we will discuss in next lecture. So thank you very much. I hope you understood this all content about your first lecture of metallurgy, that is the principles and processes of isolation of elements. So take care and stay safe. Thank you very much.